Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Organizing Committee of 5th International Conference on Defense and Security Technology, for inviting me to deliver a talk on delving IR 4.0 applications using blockchain. Blockchain is a disruptive innovation and incredibly popular nowadays. It is a tempered proof technology. It is based on decentralized ledger technology, and it was first implemented in the Bitcoin, that is first cryptocurrency. Blockchain technology saves the transaction data permanently in a distributed ledger with an immutable timestamp series record of data. It is made on the idea of peer-to-peer network. It can be implemented in public, private, and federated mode. This potential innovation is widely used in various fields of fourth industrial revolution. For example, supply chain, healthcare, Internet of Things, real estate, defense, and other government sectors. Defense is an important part of any country. We can implement the blockchain in defense to prevent the cyber war. Cyber war is easy to launch and more danger than physical attack. The blockchain provides approaches and solutions that cater to the business demands oriented to the fourth industrial revolution. Around the world, many countries are developing smart cities based on blockchain technology. But Dubai is going to become the first smart city in the world fully powered by the blockchain technology by 2020. Many researchers said blockchain technology is the greatest revolution in history. Patrick Byrne said the blockchain revolution has a greater potential than anything we have seen in history. It is bigger than the internet revolution, how it is going to restructure society. Don Tapscott said, the technology likely to have the greatest impact on the next few decades has arrived, and it is not a robotics, and it is not a social media, it is not a big data, it is not a artificial intelligence. You will be surprised to learn that it is underlying technology of digital currencies like Bitcoin. It is called blockchain. Ethereum co-founder Mr. Gavin Wood said, in future it might seem just as strange to say that I am trusting a third-party institution with my interests as to say that I am using an abacus today. Please have a look at Industrial Revolution. First revolution came in 1780. It was the mechanization. All machines powered by water and steam. Second revolution came in 1870. It was the electrification. Third revolution came in 1970. It was the automation. 3.5 revolution came in 1980. It was the globalization. And fourth revolution is digitalization. It is going on. IR 4.0 refers to a new phase in the industrial revolution that focuses heavily on interconnectivity, automation, machine learning, cybersecurity, data science, and real-time data. In 1991, Mr. Strathaber and W. Scott Stornetta have proposed the concept of digital timestamps. They also released a paper on how to timestamp a digital document. For more information, you can read this paper. Timestamping is a process of securely keeping track of the creation and modification time of document. Here, security means no one, even owner of the document, cannot do the changes in the document once it has been recorded. Satoshi Nakamoto created the Bitcoin based on blockchain technology concept in 2009. Nobody knows who is Satoshi Nakamoto. It is a single person or group of people. Satoshi Nakamoto also released a white paper on Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. For more information, you can read this paper. Satoshi Nakamoto explained the procedure of Bitcoin. Presently, more than 5,000 cryptocurrencies are available. For more detail, you can visit the coinmarketcap.com website. Yes. All cryptocurrencies are available here. Number one cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. Second is Ethereum. Third is XRP. Yes. More than 5,000 cryptocurrencies are available. Suppose you want to more information about Bitcoin, you can click here. You will get the more information. Yes. Go back home page. Suppose you want to more information about the Ethereum, you click here. You will get information about the Ethereum. Why do we need to adopt the blockchain technology? Yes, there are many reasons to adopt the blockchain technology. Faster settlements, security, immutable, transparent. Everything is visible to every participant. Hackers cannot change it in the blocks. It is a tamper-proof technology. You look at here. After validating the blocks is adding into the blockchain. Blockchain is a distributed ledger which has a shared database based on consensus algorithm. DTube. DTube stands for decentralized tube. It works like a YouTube. DTube is built on the idea of blockchain technology. Extreme IT. It is a social media website. It is built on blockchain technology concept. Singapore launched world's first blockchain satellite into low Earth orbit on 2nd February 2018. It was the community-based space platform that combines space and blockchain technologies to build the world's first open-source blockchain-based satellite network. It allows users to develop and run the decentralized applications in space. The vision of SpaceChain is to remove barriers and allow global community to access and collaborate in space. SpaceChain is highly secure and immutable. 5 components of blockchain. Consensus protocol has cryptography, immutable ledger, distributed peer-to-peer network, and mining. We will understand one by one. Distributed peer-to-peer network. Let us understand ledger. Ledger is a collection of financial accounts or transactions. For example, Kim sent $30 to Joy. Kevin sent $80 to Jane. These transactions will be saved in ledger, and the copy of the ledger will be circulated in peer-to-peer network. In peer-to-peer network, peers are equally privileged. There is no central authority in peer-to-peer network. In peer-to-peer network, everyone has a copy of the blockchain. The example of peer-to-peer network is BitTorrent. Second component is hash cryptography. Fingerprint is a unique identifier of a person because different people have different fingerprints. There is a possibility that the thumb impression of a one person may be matched with any one person out of 60 million people. But in context of hash, there is no possibility that the hash of one document may be matched with any one document out of million or trillion documents. Hash is a bunch of random numbers and letters. Hash, also known as digital fingerprint of data. These are the properties of hash. Hash has a fixed length, Same data always maps to a same hash. Different data always maps to different hash. It is easy to compute. It is infeasible to convert hash to data because it is a one-way function. A small change in data leads to a large change in hash. Third component is immutable ledger. This is block n, and previous block is n minus 1, and subsequent block is n plus 1. The hash value of block n minus 1 saved in block n. The hash value of block n will be saved in block n plus 1. This is the header, and these are the component of the header. Nonce, number used once, previous hash, timestamp, version, block number, Merkle root. These are the components of the header. This is the structure of blockchain. Blocks are cryptographically linked together. This is the first block is the Genesis block. It shows that blockchain starts from here. There is no data in the Genesis block. Previous hash is 0 because it is the starting block. The hash value of the Genesis block is 034DFA357. The hash value of Genesis block will be saved in block 2. The hash value of block 2 will be saved in block 3. The hash value of block 3 will be saved in block 4, like that. Mutation effect. Suppose a hacker hack the block 2 and change the data. The hash value will be different. It will not match with the original hash value, which is already saved in block 3. So that's why all subsequent blocks will be invalid. Now let us understand the example of immutable ledger. A person buy a car and his or her information registered in traditional ledger of RT office. But somehow a hacker changed the information of the buyer. Then, then a hacker can claim this is my car. But RT office adopted the blockchain technology. Then hacker cannot claim this is my car. Now look at here. Suppose a hacker change the detail of the buyer. The hash value will be different, and hash value will not be matched with the original hash value which is saved in subsequent blocks, and all blocks will be immutable. The consensus protocol makes sure that every new block that is added to the blockchain is the one and only version of truth that is agreed upon by all the nodes in the blockchain. There are different kinds of consensus mechanism algorithm which works on different principles. I have mentioned here few consensus protocols like proof of work, proof of stake, Byzantine fault tolerant, delicate proof of stake, proof of authority, proof of importance, proof of burn, proof of birth, proof of elapsed time, proof of weight, proof of relevance, proof of vote, proof of trust. The proof of work algorithm was used in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto in the Bitcoin. In Bitcoin, miners tried to solve the puzzle using a brute force approach by incrementing nonce until a hash less than the target is hit. Those who find the nonce first or those who solve the puzzles first become the winner and gets reward. Proof of work consumes the more power. It is the major drawback of the proof of work. The proof of work consensus is implemented in Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dogecoin networks. Proof of stake. In proof of stake, selecting each round of node who creates a new block depends on the held stake rather than the computational power. This is different from proof of work, is that nodes do not need to adjust nonce for many times. Instead, the key to solve the puzzle is the amount of stake. Those who have more money govern the networks. Proof of stake is an energy-saving consensus protocol. And last component is mining. Mining is an integral part of cryptocurrency network that performs two important functions. First, it is used to generate and release new cryptocurrency tokens. Second, it is used to verify, authenticate, and then add the ongoing network transactions to a public ledger. The process of verifying transactions is called mining. The process of blockchain mining is performed by a community of people or individually around the world called blockchain miners. A cryptocurrency miner performs the necessary verification actions using mining devices to ensure that the transaction details are authentic. The process of determining the nulls is called mining. Those who find the nulls first become the winner and gets reward. For example, here one puzzle is given: y is equal to fx. What is x? Here, three miners try to solve these puzzles and send the solution to the network server. Network server checks which one is correct. Network server found y is equal to fx2 is correct. The second person will get the reward. This miner is winner. In 2009, the reward was 50 Bitcoin. In 2012, the reward was 25 Bitcoin. In 2016, the reward was 12.5 Bitcoin. And presently, the reward is 6.25 BTC. Every 4 years, the reward is going half. For mining purpose, miners required dedicated hardwares. Normal computers will not work for mining. I took a screenshot from eBay website. The cost of this hardware is 5,599 USD. Yes, different versions of the hardwares are available for mining purpose. This is the mining center in China. Please look inside the mining center. They set up the dedicated hardware for mining purpose. We have discussed all the components of the blockchain. For more information, we can visit the blockchain.com website. Blockchain.com and blockchain.info are similar. Yes, blockchain.com has been opened. We look here. Click on Explorer. This block has been mined 6 minutes ago, and this block mined by via BTC. This is the miner. This is the size of the block. This block 7 minutes ago has been mined by the F2 pool. For more information, you click here. This is the hash of the block. This is the time stamps. This is the height. Height means block number or index number. Miner who has mined via BTC. How many transactions? 2414 transactions. All details are available here about this block. Again, click on Explorer. It is showing the latest transactions. Click here, view all transactions. Now let us understand transactions and UTXO. UTXO means unspent transaction output. This is showing the balance of my wallet. 0.1 BTC sent by Mark, 0.3 BTC sent by Hadlin, 0.6 BTC sent by Helen, 0.7 BTC sent by Suzanne. Suppose I want to buy a bicycle for 0.5 BTC. I will unlock 0.6 BTC, which is sent by Helen. I'll give the 0.5 Bitcoin to bike shopkeeper and 0.1 Bitcoin back to my wallet. This is showing the remaining balance in my wallet. All transactions will be saved in blocks. How much amount have I spent? How much amount have I received? And all information will be saved in blocks, and blocks are cryptographically linked to each other. Here I have done the comparison of blockchain types. There are three types of the blockchain: public, private, and consortium. Public blockchain is permissionless. There is no need to prior permission to join the public blockchain. The examples of public blockchain are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Neo. Private blockchain is permissioned blockchain. Only authorized users are allowed to join the private blockchain. The examples of private blockchain are multi-chain, Hyperledger Fabric, Hyperledger Sawtooth, and Corda. Consortium blockchain is permissioned blockchain. Only authorized users are allowed. The examples of consortium blockchain are Marco Polo, Energy Web Foundation, IBM Food Trust. The use cases of public blockchain are voting and fundraising. The use cases of private blockchain are supply chain management, asset ownership, and internal voting. The use cases of consortium blockchain are banking and payments, research, and food tracking. Lazuz. It is a decentralized application. It is built on the idea of blockchain technology. It works like a Uber. Blockchain technology can be implemented in aviation sector. Suppose a flight is delayed. The flyer will get the reward or compensation without paperwork. Blockchain can be applied in elections. A voter can cast the vote from any geographical locations of the country. No need to go to hometown for casting the vote. Here I have done the comparisons of few blockchain platforms like Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, Neurochain, Matrix AI, MetaHash, Relictum Pro 5.0. Bitcoin takes 10 minutes for transaction approval. Ethereum takes 15 seconds for transaction approval. EOS takes 5 seconds for transaction approval. Neurochain takes up to 3 seconds for transaction approval. MetaHash takes up to 3 seconds. Relictum Pro takes 0.5 to 1 second for transaction approval. I didn't find the transaction approval time of Matrix AI. Bitcoin can generate the up to 12 transactions in 1 second. Ethereum can generate up to 30 transactions in 1 second. US can generate from 1000 to millions transactions in 1 second. Neurochain can generate from few thousand Neurochain can generate few thousand transactions in 1 second. Matrix AI can generate 50,000 transactions in 1 second. MetaHash can generate from 50,000 to million transactions in 1 second. Relictum Pro can generate more than 10 lakh transactions in 1 second. Relictum Pro and MetaHash are very fast rather than other platform. Okay, now let us take a real-time example of blockchain technology. Many universities have adopted the blockchain technology and they are providing the degrees and certificate through blockchain. One of my friend, Mr. Muhammad Asifidullah, has attended the workshop in Delhi University and got the certificate through blockchain. Now we can check Mr. Muhammad Asifidullah is the original owner of this document or not. Suppose I click here, the pertaining information will be opened in the browser. This is the related information to the certificate. Suppose I want to verify the certificate. I'll copy this as and paste here. Click on verify. Okay. The page has been opened. Mr. Mohammed Asifullah is the original owner of this document. This is not a fake document. This is the original document. Thank you very much for listening me with patience.